Good morning, good morning. Okay, Hassan, Smedley, and 7th Street crew, I hope you have had a good start to our second week. There have been some questions about wonders and assigning worksheets and the companion and the practice book pages. So I wanted to do a quick little tutorial on how to do that. I highly suggest if you're teaching two sections that you add the kids all into one class. That's what I did last year. You can see that right here. And then I have this year's class all in one. You will also see that you have last year's kiddos. I don't know when those will be removed. So I have a lot of sections right here, but I put all of my kids into Mrs. McMahon 2020-21. That was hard to say. Bear with me. It is 6:42 in the morning, and I have been up since 3, so I'm a little tired. So let's get started. So I'm going to go to my Mrs. McMahon 2021, and I'm going to go to Assessment and Data. I'm going to hover over this, and then I'm going to click on the Online Assessment Center. And it takes a little bit for this page to load. It went fairly fast for me this time, but if it's not, sometimes Wonders works a little slow for me, so sometimes I have to refresh the page and then this will pop up. But if you scroll down, you'll see our unit assessments, you will see our practice book, you will see this NA, PM, whatever grade you are teaching. Those are like your cold reads. So like I have unit 1, week 1 and 2, that's my cold read there. And then if you do any of the progress monitoring, those are there as well. So I'm going to go back to my online assessment center. I shouldn't have clicked that back button. So here are my practice book grade for unit 1. So I'm going to click on that. And you're going to see your grammar, phonics, spelling, and vocabulary pages here all the way up until week 2. If you keep clicking over here, you'll find more. Let's do Unit 1, Week 1, Grammar. So when I click on this, I'm going to see that they have the front of the workbook page, those 10 problems, and then the essay. I don't typically do the essay with the kids. I think it's long and it's just too hard for them to do without guidance, at least in my room. And so this is for my kids that are completely virtual that I'm doing. I'm sending home worksheets for my kids when they're home. I have like a little packet for them. But for my kids that are completely virtual, I'm assigning this for them. So I like to get rid of the essay, and you can just click these 3 little dots and click remove. And then you can preview it as the students would see. So I like to do that before I assign any of these. So I click student preview. And then start assignment. And then you will notice that it is just like the practice book pages that you can print out on your home screen. They are the exact same problems, just online they have a drop box. So I always check and make sure that they look exactly like mine. And then I am going to exit that view. Then this is important. When you click save and exit, since I deleted that essay part, you click save and exit, it is going to go to my assessments. So I click save and exit. Then you're going to click Online Assessment Center again. And then you'll see my assessments. And then you will see it is saved there. I've already done it twice, so I'm going to delete this one. I'll delete it later. I don't know which one I've assigned already to the kids. So then all you have to do is click these 3 little dots, and then you can click Assign. And then you can schedule them. So if you're starting next week, you can go into the calendar and schedule it. And then you can click the end time. You can select the students that you want. You need to make sure that those students are added into your Wonders. Some of my students were not added, and when I searched their name, they're not there. So if you cannot find the student in the search to add them to your class, go ahead and contact Bill O'Brien. He will help you with that. He has helped me several times. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I like to click that they have no access to seeing their scores because this is just practice. I'm not grading it. I'm just giving it as a participation grade. And then click Assign, and it will assign to your students. Once you have assigned this, you can go to Assigned Assessments, and you will see the ones that you have assigned. So I've already done Unit 1, Week 1, 1, 2, and 3, and you can see that they are scheduled. They are not going to be pushed out until the 14th, and I am giving them till the 20th to turn them in. I'm also going to record a video of myself doing each one with the students this week. I think I'm going to do like the first 8 with them and then have them do the last 2 on their own, or the first 7. Since these kids are completely online, they haven't seen me, they don't know what to expect. This is going to help them a lot. And then as the weeks go on and we get used to this virtual learning, I'll pull back, that scaffold learning. When they start submitting these, you will start seeing them in your assignment manager. So you'll start seeing them pop up here, and in the assignment manager, that's where you will see their names start popping up and what they have done. If you have any problems, please, please, please reach out to me. My email is kmcmahon. I have been communicating back and forth with the Wonders rep that we met last year, back in like January, I do believe it is. Her name's Katie as well. She's been so helpful. If you assign them, like a lot of people have been going in and they'll see the assignments on the side and they will click this little widget or Gidget, and then they'll share with their classroom. That will not collect any data for you. You have to assign it through McGraw-Hill. And then I will attach the link for the students to use McGraw-Hill. Joy sent that back to us last year, and I saved it in my Google Classroom last year. And so I have that link, and I will attach it to this email. That's the link you'll want to put on your Google Classroom. And I can show you that real quick here in my Google Classroom, how I've been setting it up. You can do it however you want. This has just made it easier. I've had a lot of communication with parents, and they couldn't find all the links, even though we've set it up to make it very user-friendly. We have like our easy access links right here, and there's my McGraw-Hill link, and it looks like this. And this is what the kids will need to be signing in with. They'll click log in with Google, and then they'll click their name and then their Google password that they've been using. So my week 3, my grammar page 1, I also added the link for them to click on. I'm going to do that for the first few weeks because they've been having a hard time finding the link, even though it says easy access and you can see all of my links there. I just think this is a little overwhelming for the students and the parents, so I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. I know it's overwhelming for us too. If you have any questions, please reach out and contact me. I can also show you real quick, if you don't know how to add your students or to create a class where you'll have all of your students in that class. I can show you real quick. If you don't need to know that, you can exit this video. So you'll go to class details. You'll also want to create a class. That I would have to show you how to do that in the beginning. But if you already created a class right here, you will go down to class details and you will click add students, and then you can click them from your new sections, and then they will load right in here down at the bottom. If perhaps one of those students didn't get added in, you can click add student, and then you can search their first and last name, and then click search, and then it will show up down here at the bottom. And if it doesn't, you need to contact Bill O'Brien. So I think it's a lot easier to have both sections into one class. I teach my class and Mrs. Benson's class, and it's just so much easier to have it all in one spot instead of keep going back and forth to each section. Once again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I will also make a video on how to assign the companion in the next one, and I'll send that in an email too. Have a wonderful day, and I hope this week goes smooth for you.